Celebrated nationally as a best practices model, the New Hampshire Works on the Job Training Program, or OJT, has proven to be a valuable asset for unemployed job seekers, as well as New Hampshire businesses and nonprofits. The program helps long-term unemployed and underemployed individuals obtain full-time, meaningful work, enabling customized training and skills upgrades. For employers, it offers a hiring incentive in the form of a new hire's wage subsidy. With the mission to deliver innovative workforce and economic development results, the OJT program truly makes a difference in our beloved Granite State.
New Hampshire Works on the Job Training Program is very close to my heart right now.
It's 2 weeks short of a year when I started here. I had one unemployment payment left in my account, but I was starting to get a little bit nervous. I don't believe I would be employed at this point without that, without everything I received from the OJT program.
Unfortunately, many of the jobs that I found were on the lower pay scale, and they were entry-level positions. If I didn't have the return to work in the OJT program, I may not currently be employed.
The on-job training helped me get my foot in the door here. I was out of work 17 months before I got my OJT. I feel like if I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't have got the job.
I would still be unemployed if it wasn't for the OJT program. I'm convinced. And I'd probably be out of my house.
Unless you've been unemployed for a long time, you don't understand how debilitating it is.
What I did previous was a very small portion of manufacturing, so I quickly realized that I was not going to find a job in that line of work and I needed to revamp my resume.
The applications that I wrote were COBOL applications, which were, there's not a very huge market anymore, and the fact that I also think it was my age.
Earlier on, I found that my skills weren't up to speed. I needed to learn something new. They pointed me over to the WIA program, and which in turn pointed me to the OJT program.
So what we did is, since we had this financial relief from OJT, right? We brought Roger in and we said, well, we'll use this time to train him and try to upgrade his skill set.
We received a resume from Dave, and in his cover letter he mentioned that he had participated in the OJT program.
See, the on-the-job program it works two ways for me. The first thing is it helps me hire the staff member. The second thing is you get some reimbursement that can give you some money in your budget you can increase the training, you can actually provide more training and other things that you weren't even thinking about.
The New Hampshire Works OJT program has been an excellent program to help me expand my business, to bring in a full-time person in a new role and make that a very smooth financial transition for me.
I think we've hired 10 people through the OJT over that period of time. For a 40-person company, that's pretty good.
And it gives you an opportunity to bring someone in and grow the business to help support that position long term.
It's a huge benefit to an employer. You're helping somebody get back into the workforce, which I think is huge.
We gave him a chance. I would say 100 people wouldn't. We had to get that gap on his resume filled in, and now it is.
I run an SMT machine. That is all new for me. I've never run an SMT machine, and I love it.
I'm an Associate Wealth Management Advisor for Northwestern Mutual.
I've built an access database using SQL.
They're great here. The people here are absolutely fabulous. I couldn't have landed at a better company.
The OJT program itself has been wonderful. The folks at Southern New Hampshire Services and New Hampshire Works have been amazing.
I felt the people that work at New Hampshire Works were very, very easy to work with. Whenever I had a question or came across an employer, they were more than willing to reach out to that employer.
These people honestly care, you know? They want to help you get a job.
From start to actually hiring the staff, it was fairly quick, and very efficient. That's what I like about it, is that, you know, it wasn't a bunch of paperwork.
The program itself is easy to manage. I would say it's a blink of an eye type process for us.
Everyone I've interacted with has been knowledgeable, highly responsive. They really know their business. They move us through all the paperwork and the process in a very efficient way.
So, you know, if I want to generalize it, I would say it's a win-win for any employer to tap into this program.
Recently, I just actually added a second person because my experience with Elizabeth has been so good.
And it's proven to be a great asset to our company, a great help. So we're big believers. And
now that we know about it, we'll look into it a lot more when we're looking for our next positions.
I tell other people I know, other business owners, business managers, that they should consider it as well.
This is extremely painless, right? And you know, you should be proud of of the program that you have.
The OJT program, with all of these skills that I am developing in my training, that's something that no one can take from me. It's like a diploma or something. Nobody can take that from me, and that helps me, that launches me into something else within Easter Seals. It opens up my possibilities. And I guess that's the best thing to say about something like that, is that, you know, you have options now.